Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out, bro.
What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. I'm Mr. Aosinspires. This is AOS The Podcast. I'm excited about this episode as I am every single episode. Why? Because our mission here is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you get to the next level and to live life on the next level. That's all we talk about on here is next level living, next level getting. I want you to get to that next level. I want you to be great in whatever area of life that you're trying to be great in. And I want to help you get to that level. That's why we have people on our podcast, right? We have some guests on our podcast that's going to help you change the narrative on how your life is now. Like I'm interviewing people that's going to help you change or inspire you to change the narrative. Like, this is not the end of the road. Listen, that's for another episode. Anyway, I'm about to go ahead and get started. You already see the thumbnail. You already see the title. We are going to get active in this topic today. There's going to be some men that's not going to like this, but I got to hold y'all accountable. Like, let me change that. I got to hold us accountable, right? Because before I tell you anything, I digest it myself. And really, I'm going to tell you this, these episodes, I'm really doing these episodes to be really selfish because these episodes really be talking to me, helping me out too. First. I ain't going to say two, I'm going to say first, right? Because what we're talking about on today, I believe that a lot of guys deal with this. And I'm doing a different approach to this thing. Right? Because a lot of women will say, you act like this, you do this, and men will follow up. It's because you do this. It's because we would do that. It's because we do what we do because you did this, or your attitude made me like. I want to hold us accountable, right? I had a young lady. She was like, "Yo, I love your podcast, but do you do anything about men, or is it everything that women?" So. But those that really listen to us, that I'm listen. I give this work to everybody, men and women alike. It's just so happened to be that our following is women, and we get a lot of inboxes, DMs of women saying different things, and I'm just dissecting certain things for the people. And you guys are loving the content because it's still growing. YouTube, you guys have shown crazy love. This is what I want to do. I don't know where you're watching this video. I don't want to assume that you know who I am or that you've been following us for a long time. So what I want to do is I want to tell you, go to YouTube, even right now, and I need you to hit the subscribe button. Do that for me ASAP. If you type in AOS The Podcast on YouTube, AOS The Podcast, Instagram, AOS The Podcast, TikTok, AOS The Podcast on Facebook, you will find our content. I need you to share. I need you to like. I need you to comment, because when you engage and comment and like, don't just go to our page and enjoy the content. Don't just go there and be like, oh man, he's speaking the truth. Or when you start seeing our interviews, like, oh man, I applied the principles, or I did what they say do, and I did it, and I became successful. Don't just look. Like, I need you to engage. That's how we get monetized. That's how we're already monetized on Facebook. Shout out to Facebook for cutting that check. But we're already monetized on Facebook. But that's how we get monetized. That's how we're able to extend our reach. Because when you engage with our page, it allows, and it's crazy how the algorithm works. When you engage with our page, it rhymes, right? When you engage with our page, it allows that content, that piece of content that you engage with, to pop up on somebody else's timeline. I got one on IG now where I was just like, yo, step your money game up. That's pretty much in a whole nutshell. Step your mind game and your money game up. Because so many people play victim. Like, the wealth gap, I get it. The wealth gap is huge. I get it. However, there are some people that became millionaires in the last 6 months to a year. Are they superheroes? What makes them different from you and I, right? What makes them different? I wait. There's nothing. It's just that they had the work ethic, they had the determination, and they were committed, and they made it happen. You can do the same thing. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I made that video, and I think it hit like 14,000 views and a crazy bunch load of comments. People like, yo, he's an idiot, he's a simp, yo, you're not sensitive to how we are. We know that you're rich because you're a content creator and you're getting thousands of dollars from whatever platform. And then, I mean, it is what it is. You think what you think. But I'm just trying to help you scale your mindset to get to the next level and to think on the next level. Stop thinking mediocre. Stop thinking broke, right? Because you are what you think. That's a big statement. You are what you think, and you act on how you think. I just wanted to stretch people's mindset. But the reason I say that, because somebody commented on that, and it hit 14,000 views in no time, and it just started popping up on people's feed, and people start commenting on left and right because they didn't like it, they didn't understand it. Now I'm gonna tell you this: you had some people that commented like, "Yo, bro, I'm with you. I understand what you're saying." I mean, it is what it is. Everybody have a niche. But anyway, that's why I want you to engage with our content so that we can reach more people, because we really have. Listen, we're not just up here just talking. Like, I strategically, now I'm gonna give you this, and I'm jumping to the episode. I strategically plan out, not episode by episode. I really don't know. Like, we record 3 episodes a week, right? So on Sunday nights, I record all of my episodes. Sometimes I may hit out 4 episodes in on Sunday. Depends on how how I feel. Like, this one is not gonna be that long because I want to hit to the point so that you can understand. I'm out of here. But I dropped 3 podcasts a week, and just you knowing that, you sharing the videos, it help us extend our reach, right? I don't know why I said what I'm trying to think about why I said what I said. It'll come back to me in a minute. But anyway, that's what I need you. I need you to share the video, so that we can extend our reach. I have no clue. I done lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something dope to y'all. Anyway. Let's go ahead and hop into this episode on today. Fellas, I need y'all to remember this. We're the head of the household. Whether you're not married, listen, you're the head of the relationship. Let's just leave it there. Fellas, we are the head of the relationship. We are the head of the relationship. Now, I know I said it's going to be short, but I just thought about something real fast. And what I was going to say when I lost my train of thought, one of the things I was going to say was I strategically have episodes. Like, when I'm having conversations with people, I may get an episode in my head like, yo, this would be a dope episode. But I don't go point by point. It's because I have endowed myself with this information that I can just, like, I don't have no notes. All I have is this right here. That's all I have. I don't know if you can see. Can you see it? Let's see it. There we go. That's all I have. That's it. That's all I have. Fellas, you're the head of the house. Act like it. That's all I have, right? And I just leave that on my little lectern right here so that I can stay on point, so I can know what I'm talking about. That's it. Like, I'm really I'm regurgitating what. Listen, I'm regurgitating what's already inside of me, right? Preparation is something that I take very seriously. That's why when I do my motivational speeches, like when people call me out to do motivational speeches, when I speak at schools, group homes, or whatever, when I speak there, I have no notes. Now, if I do a workshop, I'm going to have notes so that you can follow along. But if I'm doing a motivational speech, I'm off this. It's not off the hip. It's all strategically sketched out, but I have it right here. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what I'm going to speak about from week to week. I just get a whole bunch of topics in my notes, and whatever I'm led to speak on that week that I feel like that'll help you guys out, that's what we go with. We with it. But all the information is downloaded right here. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, fellas, we are the head of the relationship. I was going to say house, but many of you will get really in your feelings like, yo, I ain't married though, bruh. But you're the head of the relationship. Now, many guys will blame women why they act the way that they act. If you encourage me, I will be a better man. Like, and that's true. That's real. I mean, that's a valid point, right? It will make the relationship go much smoother. Now, what I'm about to say is going to be really sharp, but it's a fact. Men, women are the gardens, are our gardens, right? Our words will produce and our actions will produce what she grows. She's the garden, we're the planter, right? We're the head of the relationship. We're the head of the house. We're the head of this thing. Not saying that the head can't make mistakes or the head doesn't have to take advice or listen to her. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's exactly not what I'm saying. I don't believe, this is just me, I don't believe that men are superior to women. Listen, some guys feel like that. I don't feel like that. Because in a relationship, I feel as if that a woman can have great input on how we can get to a destination. I've met so many men that say, listen, this woman has changed my life. Like, she helped me with my credit. She helped me with this. But ultimately, man, we're the heads. We're the leaders of the relationship. Now, before we dive deep into this is what I did want to talk about. I want to touch this. Fellas, sometimes, right, it's a great thing to buy books that will help you become a better leader. Because in a relationship, you're the leader. Like, you're the boss. Not boss far as I do what I tell you to do. But what I'm saying is you're the leader. You're the head. You're the line leader. Y'all remember in school where you had the line leader and everybody followed the line leader? Like, you're the line leader of your relationship. Like, find some books that will help you learn how to become a better leader. Like that's facts. Like, I'm telling you, and don't feel so prideful or feel so insecure that I ain't gotta read no books. Somebody teach me. Yes, you do. Because there's a lot of things that you think you know, but you really don't know, and you're learning through books or you're learning through YouTube videos. Like, if you're like, I ain't no reader. Cool, okay, cool. Get an audio book. Or just go on YouTube and say, listen, how to become a better leader. Listen to certain things like that every single day, Monday through Sunday. Listen, no days off. Whether it's a 5-minute video, 10-minute video, whatever it is, or whether you're just driving for 40 minutes, listen to that versus listen to the radio. Like, that's real. Always endow yourself in self-development. Many guys don't endow themselves in self-development. This is why women be like, listen, I would follow if I had somebody that was a good leader. And many women are saying, listen, I ain't following you because you're not a good leader. And many of fellas, you got to be honest with yourself. You're not a good leader. I'll just be honest. You're not a good leader, and you know this. So my question comes to you is, what are you going to do to change it? I'm not saying that the guys that have flaws, you're not a good leader. No. What I'm saying is, fellas, there's some issues that you have that makes you not such a good leader or not a good person to follow because you're just all over the place. I'm not saying those that have issues are not good leaders, because you have some people, everybody has issues. Everybody has a flaw. Everybody has a problem, right? Everybody. Nobody is bulletproof to issues. Everybody has an issue, period. Like, that's the end of the day. Case closed. Everybody has an issue. But the question I want to ask the fellas is, what are you doing about the issue that you're having or that you have that is stopping you from becoming an effective leader in your relationship? Women look for men, let's really be honest. Women look for men that have a plan. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. That's, at the end of the day, that's a true statement. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Women look for men that are leaders. Women look for men that are strong. Women look for men that have vision, right? If you don't have a vision, you better make one up. And eventually you'll begin to walk into that vision. And really, let's really be honest. You don't want to work, and I'm not talking to no entrepreneurs. I'm going to talk to y'all in a minute, because I understand that I have both classes. I have entrepreneurs and I have working class people. You wouldn't want to work for a job. I don't care how easy the money is. You would not want to work for a job that is not structured properly, that has no order. You don't want to work for a job like that. You don't want to be, oh, so we're working today? Oh, we're not working today? But I'm still getting paid. Some of you will be like, yo, I'm gonna ride that wave. But eventually you'll get to the place where you're like, this is trash. I don't like the way that we're moving. Right? You want structure. You want order. The same way with the woman. She wants structure. She wants order. She may not necessarily want you to sit down, telling her what to do verbatim like that. But every woman, every single woman wants to be led. I don't care how you cut it up. I know some of y'all may listen to this video years down the line and try to butcher it up and get soundbite. But women are not designed I want to say my words clearly. I want to say my words carefully as well. Women are designed to follow. We are designed to lead. Now, can women lead? Absolutely. Let's clear that up. Now, before y'all bust down this video and make it viral, listen to this whole clip. Women can lead as well, right? Women can build houses. Women can lift thousands of pounds, right? Women can do it all by themselves, but I just don't believe it's designed to be that manner at all. I'm not saying that a woman should stay in a woman's place. I don't believe that. I don't follow that ideology at all, right? But a woman can pump gas, but doesn't make it a good idea, right? And it bothers me because so many guys, and I want to help y'all on this one. So many guys are like, man, she can pump her own gas. But you want her to be feminine in some aspects, in some regards, but you expecting her and you treating her as if she's masculine in other regards. That's the issue for me. I tell people this all the time. This is how I truly feel. A woman should not know what a door feels like in the company of a man. Period. Let's bust that down. A woman should not know what a doorknob feels like in the presence of a man. Right? Like I'm teaching my son. Yo, no, let your sister go in first. No, we're not doing that. Open the door for her. Hold the door for her. Of course, I'm holding the door because he ain't strong enough. He's 3 years old. He won't do everything. But like, no, we're going to hold the door. Let her go in first. Then we go in. Like, I think that's a lost art that's taught, and people say chivalry is dead. But the truth of the matter is the lack of morals is dead. That's what's really dead, the lack of morals. But fellas, we are the heads and the leaders of our relationship. Prime example. I want to get into the meat and bones before I gotta let you go. Prime point. So many guys will say, "Hey, my lady, she's doing this, or she's acting like this, and I don't like it." Now, like I said when I said in the beginning, this is the sharp thing that I'm saying. Some relationships you can fix by just giving her love or by just giving her affection or just by being that guy that loves her, that cares for her. And it's crazy. I don't get this thing. But a lot of women, I ain't gonna say most, I'm not gonna say all, I'm gonna say a lot of women respond to a guy not caring versus a guy that's loving and caring. Let me make that make sense. If you have an issue, right, and every woman would say, I want a guy that's going to love me, that's going to, respect me. But it's just, it's crazy because I've heard women say, oh, he's too nice. What do you mean he's too nice? Listen, ladies, leave in the comments, what does too nice mean? And I'm going to tell you this. Most older women will say that's a stupid answer. He's too nice. Because as women get older and they have experienced life and they've been through the journey and they've been dogged out by certain guys, like, yo, give me that nice brother right now for 500. Please, thank you. I take that. That's how older women are. Like, I want the nice guy. Like, now, let's clear this up. Now you got some women that want pushover guys that they can push over, but then you got other women like, nah, I don't want no pushover guy. I want a guy to tell me, sit down. No, we're not doing that right now. Some women love those type of guys. I respect that, right? However, Women are not looking for a pushover guy, right? But fellas, we are the heads. We are the leaders of the relationship. So if you're like, listen, she is acting, sideways, or she's talking to me crazy. Now, as I said before, there's going to be some women that no matter what you do, she's going to be who she is. Now, if you're in that situation and you've been trying to be nice, you've been trying to be loving, you've been trying to be caring because you've been trying to pour into her garden because she's going to produce something that you're giving and she's not changing, leave her alone. Chuck the deuces, because this is the thing. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, certain women will be who they are. And once they show you that this is who I am, it's time for you to go, period. Like, why are you staying? Some women will be who they are and will not change for nobody. I mean, that's just how it is. And if you flip this thing on the other side, there's some dudes like, yo, this is who I am. So with those type of people that are not bending or not changing or whatever, you let them go. Like, it'd be more drama and it'd be more issues. It'd be more headaches trying to massage them into changing. Now, I get it. You have some people that have the patience. They're like, yo, I'm gonna stay here till you change. I'm gonna keep on speaking life to you till you change. But you got some women that'll beat the dudes down. I'm about to make this point that I was making that I just got off. Beat the dudes down till he's nothing. And then once he leaves, oh, I'm changed. I'm sorry. It's too late. But the point that I was making is a lot of women, I don't get it, right? Women will flock to the guy that doesn't care. They say they want guys that love. I just don't get it. They want the guy that love, cares, and all this good stuff. But it seems as if they flock to the guys that don't care. They're pouring out their feelings, and he's okay, cool. Versus the guy that's attentive to their feelings, like, nah, he's soft. What? I mean, that's just how it is. But fellas, I just want you to understand. Outside of the first statement that I made or the first scenario, the example that I made, she is who she is. She's not changing. She just like, hey, it's time for you to move on. But I'm talking to those fellas that's like, listen, I have a good woman. Like I'm in a great relationship, but we just going through a patch right now. I dare you to begin to change how you treat her and how you respond to her. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be the first one to mention it. It's difficult. Will you get it right every single day? Nope. And this is another thing too, fellas. Oftentimes when you change and you try to cater to her, or you try to go that extra mile to show that you love her, or you just try to be there for her, will your endeavors go unnoticed? Absolutely. Now, subconsciously, she's recognizing it. She's seeing what you're doing, right? She's seeing the great man that you are. But at that moment, does it seem appreciated? Absolutely not. But you just keep on going. If you have something worth fighting for if that relationship is worth fighting for, keep fighting for it. But if not, chuck the deuces and just count your losses and just keep on going. It is what it is. I mean, I ain't gonna say it is what it is because you really invested a lot of time and energy and you invested a lot into this relationship and you want it to work. But the biggest thing that I want us to take away, that I want you fellas to understand, she will respond how you respond to her. She will produce what you deposit into her. Just like women, you got to speak life to your guy. Fellas, you got to speak life to your lady, right? And you have to be patient with her. I'm not telling you something and telling you to do it that I'm not trying myself. I'm not giving you something that I'm an expert on as well. Like I got my issues. The truth of the matter is some women just won't change, period. But the thing about it is you put your best foot forward every single time. I promise you, when you put your best foot forward every single time, treat her the way that you want to be treated. The truth of the matter is, it's crazy. Sometimes you can treat the woman the way that you want to be treated and treat her like royalty and love on her and she still won't change. It is what it is. So in that case, I would say it's time to move on. However, if you're in a situation where you have a good woman, it's just that you're going through something, fellas, remember, you are the head, the lead of the relationship. Change the way that you deal with her. I truly believe it's going to change the way that she responds to you. That's a fact. That's a bar. You can take that to the bank all day long. So, I'm not talking about issued women or issued relationships. I'm talking about, I was about to say decent women, but real great women, right? That you're in a relationship with. It's just something that's going on right now. Something may have happened. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's children. Maybe it's financial. Just some type of stress. I promise you, if you change the way that you deal with her, she will change the way that she responds. And I'm going to tell you this. This is real talk. It's very difficult. It's very difficult, but I truly believe that if you show, now the reason I say it's difficult is because sometimes it's a testing of your patience. It's a big testing of your patience. Many of y'all can leave in the comments right now, bruh, I know what you're talking about. It's a test of my patience, because it's difficult dealing with her when she has a nasty attitude. It's difficult dealing with her when she's really moody. And the truth of the matter is, some of y'all dudes, we can be moody, we can have attitudes, we can all the above. Right? Now, our attitudes is a little different. Our moodiness is a little different. Sometimes we want to be bothered. Sometimes we don't want to be bothered. I mean, it is what it is. We're humans. It doesn't categorize just for women or men. We're human beings. Sometimes we just fill up to it. Sometimes we don't. But I truly believe that if you have a good woman, right? I'm not just talking about a woman that you just met. I'm talking about a good woman, a real good woman. And it's just difficult right now. Change the way that you deal with her. I promise you, she'll change the way that she responds. But fellas, I want you to always remember, you are the head. You set the tone for the relationship. No matter wherever direction this relationship is going, you set the tone. Because she is designed to follow where you lead. But if you're not leading nowhere, she's not going to follow. That's a big one. Many of y'all, fellas, let me holler at y'all. This whole episode is about y'all, about us. But many of y'all have good women, but you have nowhere to lead her. So she's not following. So it seems as if the relationship is going difficult. No, that's not what it is. It's just that you're not leading her nowhere. You're not leading her with excellence nowhere. You don't have no game plan. Let fellas get a game plan together. Put something together, put something in action. And this is the truth of the matter is, any good man should always have some type of game plan. Whether you put together a game plan and it fails, come up with another game plan. Right? Like, I'm going to start this business, but this business fails. I'm going to start another. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, write this thing down, do some research, figure it out. And now here's the new plan, baby. This is where we're going. Ladies love men that have vision. Get you some. I love you guys to life. It's AOS The Podcast, Mr. AOS Inspires. You already know our mission is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. I holla.